Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early March 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Capricorns. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. We are in the early stages of Pisces season. The year is just moving right along. Yeah, let's see what we have for you, my friends. We're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for the Cappies in early March, please. And thank you, my gods. See what's up with my friends. I mean, you guys have been having a lot of different energies the past few weeks, so I've been looking forward to this one. Now, just as I say, you've been having a lot of different energies. This is a very, very complex card for us to start off. And it could mean any number of different things if you look at all the packed symbolism here. So we'll go through that in a moment. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit about this card. So, in the center, you see that lovely lady. She is surrounded by many different items. In front of her, there's a chessboard with the queen colored red, different than the other pieces. We see a cat, there's a cage, there's butterflies, there's drapes. There's all sorts of things going on here. So first and foremost, I usually think of strategy with this card because of the chess set and the queen, like somebody trying to strategize a plan, like plan of attack. I don't mean like attack, but just somebody trying to get their ducks in a row. So some of you might be in that mode, like plan-based mode, like, all right, well, if this happens, then I'll do that, or I'll do this, and my follow-up will be that. There's a lot of planning in the energy. So we'll see if that shows through in the rest of the reading itself. Another thing I like to say with this card, notice at the cage, to me, this is something about liberation as well. So for a lot of you, maybe there's a certain weight that's coming off your shoulders. For a lot of you, if you've been having any ailments, if you've been feeling down energetically, this is a good card for improvement. But once again, on top of those two main messages, when I see this card, it's just a lot going on. So some Cappies, it might just be very simple. You might have a lot going on. Might have a lot on your mind. Your energy might be in a lot of different places. So we're just going to put her down right there. Let's get into tarot now. And I always say the first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Let's see what we have for my Capricorn friends, please, my guides and spirit team. And while we get this deck all shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. It was titled An Emotional Rejection. Okay. Now, that didn't just mean that you're rejecting every person that comes your way. I mean, to me, it felt more like rejection of an energy or rejection of a thought process. It's like, okay, not right now. Like I was getting that vibe in a very big way. So remember, that could still bleed over for the coming days and weeks. If you're cross-watching, your Capricorn might have their guard up in one way or another. But let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. So let's get it going here. 3 cards to start us out. What do we have for Capricorn? Early March, please, 2024. What's happening with my friends? Thank you. Okay, yeah, 10 of Wands. So yeah, just as I was saying, there could be something about your energy showing up. 10 of Wands is big with that. This could be somebody that has quite a weight on their shoulders. Could be a bit of a dilemma here. We'll talk about it more as we go through. Let's get a couple more. Thank you. All right, so we have the Moon card right next to it. I mean, we are in Pisces season. That's the Pisces card. A little mysterious, okay? Okay, the cards are acting a little funky on me now too. So let's get one more out, then we'll really start to build this story. Because, yeah, that Moon card in the center, I don't want to say it's concerning me, but it has my attention, that's for sure. Okay, thank you, Sun. So we do have this yin-yang of energy happening right here on the end. So this is going to be a very nuanced reading for you this week, Capricorn. Usually is for you guys. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, we do have a lot of fire in this spread. Like with the 10 of Wands, we have the Sun on the back end. This is a very fiery type of energy. Now that could be very good for forward movement, forward action, action in general. But at the same time, it could be a little unpredictable sometimes. Could be a little volatile sometimes. So we want to pay very close attention to what the elements show up for you this week. Also, the sun-moon combination, we have the yin-yang of energy happening where it's like mystery, things come into light. So for a lot of you, like revelations, realizations, that could be really key. But let's go piece by piece and really start to build this out. Position number 1, we have the 10 of Wands. As I was already mentioning, you see the imagery here. Now, this card does have a lot of positivity underneath the surface, but I mean, it's a little heavy. So for some of you, yeah, maybe you have a lot on your mind. Maybe some of you, you're not feeling super energetic in this time. This could be a card like when you're feeling a little zapped. Energy levels might be a little low or fluctuating when this card is here. And it could point to your physical health and vitality in a very big way. So your health, your physical vessel health is important here. But once again, could be somebody that has a big burden that they're carrying, or something could be affecting them in a powerful way. So I say you got to watch out for problems in certain situations, especially with what we have coming next. Like things could be coming to light. We're going to want to look out for this for sure. But the 10 of Wands, the positivity of it is that there's a lot of determination. Even though this person's carrying all those wands, situation, problem, whatever it might be, they're still moving. They're still going towards a goal, going towards an end point, which is very much Capricorn energy, if you ask me. A very diligent type of energy. Another thing I will say on the physical health and vitality front, for a lot of you, please watch areas like your neck, back, and spine when this card is here. Like for some of you, you might just need to go get yourself like a massage or do like a self-care day or something like that. But moving over to the center, I feel like this moon is the more intriguing card out of the whole spread so far. It is Pisces energy, so you might be connected to one. If not, remember that's the season we're in now, so the clarifier could tell us something that's going to be a big theme for you in the coming days and weeks. Other things we think of with the moon, it's highly intuitive. It's highly empathetic. So for a lot of you, you could be extra sensitive to energies that people are putting towards you, and all that, like the places you are and the people you're around could be affecting you on an intuitive sense. Could be having a lot of interesting, vivid dreams when this card is in the mix as well. But I always say the moon is my biggest card of mystery. So aside from all those other things that we're picking up here, it could be the unexpected, the surprising, the secretive things that we don't see. So when we have like the 10 of Wands moving into the moon, yeah, I mean, unexpected things could be popping up, right? So, and we'll see, we do have the most positive card right there on the back end, which is really nice, but it's the complete opposite of what we have in the center. So it's going to be nuanced, that's for sure. Now, getting over to the sun, for a portion of you, you might be connected to a Leo here. When I see the sun, it's that light, life, and love that shines down from spirit. This is source energy. It's the most positive card in the whole entire deck. So something might pay off. Something might be worth it in the end. This could be a big silver lining for the whole spread itself. Now, if none of that applies here, I say the sun to me represents realizations. Nothing can hide under the rays of the sun. It's a beautiful energy. Eureka moments, great ideas could come pouring in as well, but you could have a lot of clarity whenever the sun shows up in the mix, especially next to a card like the moon. And these are energies that offset each other, okay? So whatever things are happening up front here, there could be a good positive end result for you. There's going to be a lot for us to really dig into. The sun is intense energy too, but I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for you, my friends. Let's see what we have for the Cappies, please. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Wands here. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Cappy, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, let's get this card out here. And while we shuffle the deck, for those of you that have been inquiring about a personal reading from me, you just check it out in the description. My March calendar is live. So what do we got? What do we got here? Okay. I mean, something really could be worth it. In the end, that's another thing I'm picking up. We have a lot of this fire energy starting to continue to show up, okay? And I do feel like it's for the best. For some of you, please watch out for the omens, the signs, the synchronicities, because Spirit could be trying to get you to avoid something in particular. Another portion of you, watch out for issues surrounding the home and stability and stuff like that. But whenever I see the Four of Wands, if it isn't powerful omens that Spirit could be trying to show you, to me, this is a card of stability and celebration. So if you're not having issues with the household or living situation, to me, it's like, okay, I'm going to keep pushing because this is worth it. Whether it is a payoff that comes later, whether it is a win or victory of some kind, that's yet to be seen. But there is someone trying to be optimistic, like, listen, it sucks right now, but it'll be worth it in the end. Okay, that's just the energy that's picking up for me here, Capricorn. Another portion of you, slight portion. The Four of Wands is a very planted type of energy, and with the Ten of Wands, this could represent someone or something that's been sticking around for quite a while. So keep that in mind if you're going through any like situations or problems. These could be things that either resurface or things that have been happening for a while. Like, this doesn't feel fresh. This doesn't feel new to me. It's like it's been a thing. So let's keep moving. We're gonna keep moving. It's been an issue. It's been a situation for like the longest. But let's see why the moon is in the mix for you. Like I said, this is our mystery, so hopefully we get some good stuff. Hopefully what you're working towards and what you're staying optimistic about is really going to be worth it. That's a possibility. So let's see what the moon has. Why is the moon here for my Cappies, please? Guides and Spirit team. What is this mystery about? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so something's coming in quickly. We have Temperance in reverse underneath the moon card. Now, Temperance is another highly spiritual type of energy. It could represent the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. So for some of you, yeah, they could be highlighting a specific person. And it's interesting how these cards play together, because look at the body of water that lies between them. For some reason, it's reading similar to a storybook to me. It's a beautiful imagery. But Temperance, whenever I see it in reverse, it's action, it's movement, it's something happening, it's something emerging. So once again, for some of you, this could be like unexpected action where someone moves towards you and it's like, well, where'd you come from? Like something popping up, someone or something popping up. So I feel mainly either this is an unexpected or a surprising situation, or someone making a move that you didn't quite see just yet. And I do feel like I may have seen that for you like about a month ago, and it's starting to show up again. But I think the real crux of the situation could lay in with this the sun on the back end, because remember, here in the center, it's like, all right, well, I didn't see that coming, but what's the end result? Okay, so I see a good possible end result there. But yeah, Temperance in reverse, it's somebody making a move, it's somebody possibly re-emerging or something re-emerging, which makes sense with what I had here in the beginning. Remember, it's like, yeah, no, I mean, that's not really super new. This has been a thing, and then this re-emergence. Let's go in on the sun, then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. Okay, so why is the sun here for my Capricorn friends? Yeah, the main thing there in the center is just someone or something. It's like, poof, popping up. I mean, life is like that quite a bit, right? So let's see why the sun is here. Maybe this will be a little clarity for you. Okay. All right, yeah, so there is a good end result here for you, Capricorn. We have the Empress in the upright here underneath the sun. Beautiful, lovely type of energy. She's the goddess. And when we pair the sun and the Empress, this is one of the most positive outcomes you could ask for in the whole entire tarot deck. So let's talk about it a little more. For a portion of you, there's a lot of zodiac signs showing up here. There's a lot of major arcana. There's a lot of spirit. This one could either be a Libra or even a Taurus. We think of mother figures, but what is she? She's blessings. She's abundance. So whatever it is that might be popping up here, or whatever it is you might be dealing with, there is a massive energy of paying off in the end, where a blessing comes in, where it's like, okay, your efforts will be rewarded, or this struggle, this fight, this uphill push was worth it in the end. So this is really, really good stuff. Now, I will say this for another portion of you. If there is a situation where it lacks a little clarity, or there's a little confusion on your part, I do feel the clarity coming in for you. So just know, like, even if you don't have it right now, things will connect, the dots will connect, things will start to make sense, especially with this energy of blessings here on the back end. Okay, very fertile energy filled with possibilities. So once again, if you're going through some sort of struggle, whether it is work related, money related, relationship related, the end goal is beautiful. The payoff is beautiful here, and it shows up in an extremely powerful way. Even if you're in this middle section right now where it's like a little murky, a little foggy, let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. I like the end goal here, or the end of the reading, but if you kindly look in the box, yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of a mixed bag, nothing treacherous, but position number 1, and throughout there's a lot of fire. 4 of the 6 cards are fire elements, so there is action in the energy. We have the 10 of Wands with the 4 of Wands in the upright. So to me, someone thinking like, all right, well, it's going to be worth it. Something's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the push if I keep working at it, keep working hard, or commit myself to something. Another big vibe I was picking up, things that could be popping up and cropping up, whether they're issues or situations, they don't feel super new. So for a lot of you, there could be things you've been dealing with for a while, okay? Whether it's people or situations or things. Moving to the center, I see something popping up. Once again, we have the moon with temperance in reverse here. So whether it's an unexpected action where someone does something you didn't quite think they were going to do, or reemerges unexpectedly, that's really big in the coming days and weeks for a lot of you. And I've been seeing that with a lot of different signs too. However, when we get to the back end, regardless of all this, we have the sun with the Empress in the upright, massive energy of something paying off for you in a huge way. So if you are in a struggle of some sort, if you are going through something or things aren't progressing for you, there's huge energy of things being made right. Another portion of you, if you do lack clarity in any sort of situation, the dots could really start to connect. The eureka moments could really pop in. So this is a lovely energy on the back end. I would claim it for sure if I had major Capricorn placements myself. So yeah, please take a screenshot of that if you'd like, my friends. Let's get into the shadow card now. Let's see what's in the shadows for the Cappies, please. Guides and spirit team. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. It doesn't always have to be a challenge. Sometimes the shadow card could be a good thing. So let's see what we have for you. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. Put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel, and I have much love and appreciation for my channel members. All right, shadow card. Shadow card. Thank you. Okay, strength. So more Leo energy starting to show up for you here. I do love the strength card. It's beautiful. To me, this doesn't speak about physical strength and vitality. To me, it's more like inner determination and inner strength. So it does kind of fit in with what we saw here, like pushing, like, yeah, this has been around a while, of something paying off if you have that inner strength. And I know you do, because Capricorns have that dedication to get things done and make them happen. But I will also say, when this card shows up, it does represent spirit testing you in one way or another. When I have this in the center, like something popping up or someone acting a certain way, spirit could send you a little test right before the payoff. So keep that in mind. Like whatever it is you're working towards or dealing with, there's probably a couple more tests coming your way, but I think you could overcome it. I know you could overcome it. It's a really good energy right here on the back end. So yeah, I'm not getting anything too crazy to watch out for. I do just feel tests in the energy. But yeah, Capricorn, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like to get a personal reading done with me, you can find my digital calendar on mastermetaphysics.com, so please feel free to check it out. But for the March subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful, fantastic Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite zodiac sign? And give me a couple reasons why. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.